Now, hi everyone. One of our friends complained to me the other day that he always wakes up at 10 a.m. in the morning every weekend. And that blows into his confidence, making him feel really bad throughout the whole day. And when I heard that, I said nothing, but smiled. Because I usually wake up at 12. Was that a hurricane of confidence? Anyways, that set me thinking, how could we regain the confidence we've lost through the hours of laziness, the failures of projects, or even the wrong decisions that I made in life? So today, I'd like to share with you some insights into how to rebuild confidence so that we can keep breaking through the stagnation of improvement. Now, there are many ways that could help us regain confidence. Public speaking, dressing ourselves, or meeting to others' expectations. But one that I strongly suggest is a simple but effective exercise. Believe it or not, push-ups. By the way, I'm not despised by a PE teacher, okay? So what happens when I start doing push-ups? First, it begins with your body. An experiment conducted in 2019 showed that within 100,000 men, those who perform only 0 to 10 push-ups had a way higher cardiovascular event risk than those who perform only more than 40. And in another study, 100 clients performed progressive push-up training for over 8 weeks, and their overall muscle strength improved by 5.1% in average, which is a relatively high rate. But beyond the improvements that happen on your physical body, you'll also experience something amazing, something that grows faster than your biceps. It's called self-trust. Now, 2 years ago, I realized a brutal truth. I was doing it weekend then. So then, after scrolling through hundreds of motivational videos and listening to big words like discipline, like self-trust, I decided to perform 100 push-ups per day. Yeah, you didn't get me wrong, 100 push-ups. Now, the first day, I did 15, unfortunately. But, on the next day, I gave up. Obviously, that goal was a little out of reach. So my dad, who loved to do workouts, he saw my ambition and decided to change me. But the method he used was quite special. He said, "William, from today on, I'm not going to make you do 100 push-ups per day. Instead, I'm going to make you do one more. Only one more push-up." And I was really glad to hear that because it sounded really easy. So then I started from 1, then 2, then 3 on the third day. I didn't realize it then. Lo and behold, you guessed it, it went to 40, to 60, to 100, to 150 push-ups per day, which was quite labor intensive. Anyways, did you see the change? What allowed me to do that 150 push-ups per day was magic. It was a +1. Because when you feel that you can't do one more, when your muscles are screaming, telling you should stop, you did one more anyway. And at that moment, you told your body who is the real owner. These small wins, they trigger dopamine, the brain's motivational chemical. And that rewires your brain to believe they'll make it the next time, you make it the third and the fourth, and you believe they'll succeed. That's a snowball effect. Your confidence grows like a snowball rolling on the snow, getting larger and larger. Guys, doing one more push-up every day is a tiny and almost laughable achievement. But hidden behind the simplicity is a profound truth. Yet small and consistent actions compounded to extraordinary results. Elon Musk, after experiencing 3 rocket failures, didn't give up on his work. Instead, he kept on enhancing, modifying, improving his work day after day, night after night, little by little. And at last, after putting all he's got left into the last trial, he made it through the last hit. Isaac Newton, after being criticized by many well-known scholars, didn't give one study. Instead, he kept on enhancing, improving it day after day, night after night, little by little. And last, he proved the law of universal gravitation. Now, these famous people, they're human beings too. They're like us. So why can't we be like them? Why can't we be as successful as them using the same method? Think of it. If you just read one more page, I ask only one more page of the book every day. In a year, you'll have read 12 extra books. And if you learn one more vocab every day, in a year, you have learned more than 66,000 words. And if you did one more push-up, I can't guarantee they'll become the next Don Johnson. Believe me, you prove to yourself something way more important, that you're capable of growth. Now, I started doing push-ups 2 years ago, and I realized something unexpected, something amazing happening on me. I was utilizing the +1 rule everywhere, because I started to believe in myself. One more minute of the patience on my work, one more lap around the field, and one more attempt on a failing project. Therefore, guys, if you can do one more push-up every day, we should ask ourselves, what can we do? How about we change it to what can't we do? Because that belief, that confidence, it's contagious. It's built into your works, your relationships, your dreams, and finally, it's not just a game of doing push-ups. It's a game of life. This is the ripple effect. The push-up is just a spark. Real fire is the perseverance, the discipline, and the self-trust spreading through every corner of your life. James Cameron, the well-known director for directing the well-known movie Avatar, once mentioned that those who can't hold on overestimate the power of one day, but underestimate the power of 1,000 days. So guys, here's a challenge for you. What is your one going to be? A start is so small that it feels foolish. Because the point isn't to make the goal perfect. It's to prove to yourself, to everyone, that you can grow. You can grow little by little. So guys, keep it in mind. Keep revising it. Seek a reward if you want. Add that +1 rule. And a year later, you might not remember most of today. But if you start at +1, a year later, you'll look back in retrospect. You'll look at the date on the calendar. Right, June 3rd. That was a day. That was a day everything began to change. So guys, I ask you, what is your one more goal?